Hey Claudette, so I kind of pulled on just a general for you. So I'm hoping some of the cards give you some advice. I will try to read it as a story. So hopefully, it'll make some sense. And, if you need any kind of clarification or have any kind of questions, you can always message me after you watch the video. So, your major cards you have is the Devil, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Now, Wands represents emotion and, of course, action. But I want to say right now you need to pull back and not let your emotions get the better of you, There's some things going on around you that you need to address in a way, whether it be a fear or a person in a way. Maybe you feel that you're repeating a past situation in a way. By facing a situation or a person, you can begin kind of untangling yourself from a situation that you feel you have been put in or you're about to be in. You need to look at basically how you got there, and where you've been in your past. Sometimes we play very active roles in our own lives, and sometimes, fear makes us feel that we are repeating a past situation in a way, With the Devil card, I'm just getting a lot of anxiety, not being able to sleep, tossing and turning, going over your head over and over again. Am I making the right decision? Are they making the right decision? I can't really tell right now if this is completely about you or if you're worried about somebody else, but I'll just keep going. With the Knight of Wands, he represents energy and a go for it kind of attitude, almost like a jump in the deep end and just go for it. Don't worry about how cold the water is. Don't worry if the water's hot or cold. Just get in there. So kind of with the Four of Wands, I'm kind of getting, this has to do with a family matter or a ceremony of some sorts or a party of some sorts. The number 4 always plays a role with the Four of Wands, I feel, when I do readings. But like I said, let me know about that. It could be you're actually worried about somebody that they don't worry about the consequences. They're so passionate that they go after what they want no matter what. And that, there's an easy temper there that can be triggered, With the Ten of Swords in reverse, I'm kind of feeling that you're no longer feeling trapped in a way. So I want to ask, who are you concerned about? Like, are you concerned about yourself or are you concerned about somebody else? Because, the Ten of Cups indicates happiness in a happy family and having things that, you need in life and putting out that positive energy. But, of course, when it comes to family and keeping family together, we have to actually put the work in. It's not just going to happen naturally where we wish it's going to happen and it happens. We have to actually put work into our family or a family unit to make our outcome desirable for us. Okay? I feel you're kind of like the matriarch in a way. So I want to ask if you're feeling defeated or not. To not let fears overwhelm you, because you have the King of Wands touching the Devil. The King of Wands is a older representation of the Knight of Wands. He is the same personality. He has that go for it attitude, but he's a little more older. He has an ego. He's accomplished some things. He's not young and naive anymore. He's more in control, but he's also a very temperamental person that has to win the argument, as always. Sometimes to keep things peaceful, we have to pull back and let them win the fight sometimes, or let them win the argument in a way. You know, you don't always have to live up to other people's expectations. You know, you can keep that passionate energy around you, and you can keep passionate people around you as long as you have boundaries set up where they're not totally overriding you to the point where you're second guessing or questioning yourself onto whether you want to do something here, whether you want to commit to something or go the next step, so to say, you know. Because I feel that you're just so used to doing things your own way, and you're so used to not following other people, and you look outwards a lot, you know, and you watch people, and you don't really want to be rushed on things and making decisions, you know. And the Fool card is all about relaxing and being chill and following your heart and doing what you feel is best for you, no matter what, you know. To watch people and watch how they act, and that way you can make decisions where you don't have to look inside so much because it's so fucking visible. Okay? Take your time, of course, when it comes to making decisions. Take your time, especially if they're big ones. You know? It's kind of like a waiting game I'm getting for you, but with him, it's almost like, you know, just put your fears aside and jump into the waters here. So I'll just keep reading and see if anything makes sense here. You know, it's almost like you are putting a lot of work into something. And there's an overload where you have so many choices to make, and you have so many things going on that you need to pull back, and you need to only focus on a certain things. Take your time is what the cards are saying to me. You know, don't listen to the temptation over here of being forced into something. You know, take all the information you have, all the facts, and just pull it into your heart, you know, and be alone with it for a while and make a decision, you know, because when you work on things by yourself, you have a better outcome. And to trust the process, you know, to make sure that there's trust there, okay? Just don't let it become mundane in a way. Don't let the daily activities repeat itself so much. I feel like you want to help. Feel like you're almost, there's someone being left out in the cold here. So, you know, I feel like you're holding on to somebody or something. And there's some, you know, you're in need of help, or you're wanting to give the help, but you're afraid you're just not moving anywhere. You're not going forward. You're spending too much time thinking about things. And I want to say to be stubborn. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she is all about being successful and not depending on anybody except herself. You know, you have the opportunity, the Ace of Swords card. It's all about opportunities for you to be stubborn and bullheaded and go for it and work, you know, focus on your finances. Focus on your opportunities, you know, because the Emperor, he lays there to say, you know, you can do it, but you have to do it the way I tell you to. You know, you have rules to follow. You can't just, you know, skip this or go towards this. You have to go in a path, so to say, to get what you want. You know, she also represents a mother figure, and the Emperor is also a father figure. So I want to ask if you, oh God, what am I trying to get here? I'm kind of getting almost like a family business thing in a way, but I'm getting family here. But let me know. You know, it's okay to leave people or situations to better yourself. It's okay to make an agreement, come to a compromise, and get away from some people or some situations for a little while. Because that's the only way you're going to heal and move forward. Okay? So I don't know if you want to leave or if someone's you think someone's going to leave. But, you know, the moon card, I represent that with the moon card. You know, it's all about finding yourself and self-reflecting and working things out, you know. I feel that you are going to receive some news, but you have to be open to it. So that's why I think I'm getting the self-healing, self-reflecting thing. All right? Totally be open to it. That you would receive. I'm trying to get your last cards here. Sorry. You know, totally be open to a message, whether it's good news or bad news. But don't react to the message so quickly, is what I'm getting. Don't get a message and say, okay, well, I'm going to go do this because I either got a job opportunity or I got some kind of opportunity for something else, and I'm going to go do this. You know, it's like you need to pull back and do a lot of self-reflecting on, is this what you truly want? Okay, so So in bluntness, I want to say there's something going on with the family that you feel there's some toxic there. A lot of negative vibes there, fighting, whether it be over money, you know, or not being trusted. And there's a lot of help that's being needed, whether it be you or someone in the family. So let me know after you watch the video. Sorry for rambling. And thank you so much for your donation, love. And I'll see you in Messenger. Blessings.